What's up YouTube, it's Captain Mike here and welcome, and today we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. And I'm sorry that I haven't reposted in 3 weeks, but it's my bad, I'm sorry. Won't happen again. Okay, so we're gonna put hey, okay. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air. She's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Hey, haha. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me, Mikey. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Mikey, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. And that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me happy worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Well, you at least promise me you'll try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. Why do I get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Exaggerate. The school day is ordinary as ever, as it's over before I know it. After I packed up my things, I stared blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice to start with the anime club. Hello? Sori must have come into class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm not the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch up I thought I would catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes, so I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me you don't need to wait up for me, okay? If it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah. There is no way I'm going to your club. Meaning, Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Now that I was even aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in the literature club is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki and made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises that you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let her on a long side. Bro, it's gonna be so much Rita. Bro, I ain't dying from this heat. Fine, I'll stop by a cupcake, okay? Stop for a cupcake. Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit in January, used for third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Mikey. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the Literature Club. All words escape me in this situation. This club, full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably first year, but is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Monica was the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little too much. Monica, come sit down, Mikey. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. I made them. I did them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that There's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the one first, and Monica and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing off on her cake face. I turn the cupcake around my finger, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you. You dummy. Alright. I give up to Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns the table carrying a tea set. We carefully place a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, a hot cup of tea. Hope you enjoy a good book. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're trying to impress you. That's not true. Insulted, Yuri looked away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles at herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Sometimes something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any club of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all for politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicly and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it, and if it encourages others to get into the literature club, then I am fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be so hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort starting something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but they make school events like a festival that much more important. I'm confident that we could all grow this this club before we graduate, right? Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone authentically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Monica, that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of atheism about literature. So Mikey, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I'm retarded. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki, head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not that much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of the teacup with her finger. My fingers are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obviously by the way her eyes light up, and she finds comfort in the world of reading books. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantages of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Don't look like the type that would read horror. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to a minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having conversations with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreally, horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why that? Well, I just the eyes start over for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You don't usually like to write about cute things you don't. Natsuki, what gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Ahead, your cupcakes, your poems, everything just about you. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Suri slides behind Natsuki and puts her okay then on her shoulder. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can say an example for Natsuki and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. Well, we all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each another. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the literature club. Isn't that right, Mikey? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. Hey, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the literature club, joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I want to join the club. Join this club. Suri may, I ain't playing these games. Suri may have convinced. Suri may have convinced me to stop by, but I have never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls back dejected with their eyes. Wow. But I'm sorry. I thought. Sorry, Mikey. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision? But it's like this. Okay, that is, if riding home is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, girls each light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Suri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really scared me for one moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially. I'm tired of reading this. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember that tonight's assignment, write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once. Mikey, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I really feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Mikey, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stay after the school for clubs. Sure, might as well, yay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Suri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps, and I'll have a chance to go closer to one of these girls. Okay, alright. I just need to make the most of the circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess let's start with writing a poem tonight. it's time to write down. Pick words that your favorite club member. Okay, so my favorite club member is clearly Yuri, not Yuri. She fine. So we're gonna go Yuri. Okay, we're gonna save right here. Empty slot right there. And yeah. Return. Okay, so grief. Depression, nah. Suicide, no. Anxiety, wrath. Family, forgive. Uncontrollable, yeah. Massacre, crimson, yeah, massacre. Special, extraordinary, cage, kitty, awesome, comfort, skirt. Yeah, that word I can't pronounce. Pout, tears, hurt, embrace. Nature, romance, dark, fun, dark. Bro, lipstick, nibble, beauty, hair, pain. Prayer, strawberry, shopping, and that word I can't pronounce. Amazing, aurora. Hope, sunset. Loud, Doki Doki. Extreme, brutality. Cry, treasure, cheer, landscape. I can't pronounce that. Lollipop, playground, calm. Captive, clouds. Pick that word. Oh crap. Fricative, pleasure, melody, passion, inferno. Unrestrained, swirl, analysis, flying, adventure, unrestrained. Mouse and cable, shiny, empty, incest. Daydream, socks explode. Summer, lust. Okay, I didn't pick that. Fluffy, flea, infinite, hop, misfortune. Frightened, wonderful, excitement. That. Atone, raindrops, licky, sadness. Okay. Hi again, Mikey. Bro, I'm getting tired. Okay, so we'll stop it right here and make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the post notifications. So that times where I rarely post, and goodbye.